Assalamu alaikum and good morning. This is Sabir Abdul-Haqq with New Medina. We are getting ready to get started with Dr. Felicia King. We want to go ahead and welcome everybody that will be joining the stream. Momentarily, we'll be getting everyone involved and getting everyone sharing to be a part of this experience. This is the uh, this is the 38th annual New Medina Retreat. Dr. King is going to be our speaker for today, inshallah. So we will be making this happening. Um, yeah, we'll make this happen. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get this going with our first speaker very soon. We'll go ahead and get this started. We want to apologize everyone for our tardiness. Charge it to our heads, not our hearts. We are in the process of, we just had a few kind of snafus this morning as we get everything going, but we'll go ahead and get everything momentarily. So thank you so much, everyone, again for supporting New Medina. We'll do an ad roll shortly from all of our supporters as we get things going, and we'll go from there. But please, thank you again for supporting New Medina. Thank you again for encouraging this effort, for supporting and sharing this effort as we continue to make things work out for
so
the
much, everyone. Again, for
best of the
supporting New
community and
Medina.
for the
We'll
best
do
of
an ad
all
roll
of our efforts.
shortly
I mean,
from all of
let's see,
our supporters as we get things
let's see
going,
here.
and we'll go from there. But please,
Getting
thank you
everything
again for
together.
supporting New Medina. Thank you again
Let's see here.
for encouraging this effort, for supporting and sharing this
Getting this
effort
going.
as we continue to
Let's
make
see.
things work out for
So
the
much, everyone.
all
Again,
right.
best of the community and for the
And
best
let's
of
see where we
all
are
of
with
our
our guest.
efforts.
From all of
Let's touch
our
bases
supporters
with,
as we get things
let's see
going,
here,
and
Dr.
we'll go from
King.
there. But
Make
please,
sure she's on here, getting
thank you
everything
again for
together.
supporting New Medina. Thank you again
Let's see here.
for
See here.
encouraging this effort, for supporting and sharing
Alhamdulillah.
this
Get
effort
this going.
as we continue to make
One
things
moment
work out for
as
the
we get everything going for
best
our
of the community
and
and
a
see where
good
we are with our guest.
friend, a good Dr. King.
Touch
She'll be
bases
joining
with
us
as we get things going,
momentarily.
and
Dr.
we'll go
King.
from
Let's
there.
see where we are.
Please,
Make sure she's on here, getting
thank you
everything
again for
together.
supporting New Medina. Thank you again
Let's see here. See
for
here.
encouraging this
Let's see if
effort,
we can get
for
her on
supporting and
into the
sharing this
chat
effort
and we'll get
as
everything
we
started,
continue to
inshallah.
make
Again,
things
thank you
work
for,
out
let's see,
as
that's
we get
coming
everything going
from,
for our best of the community and for the
and
best
a
of
good
all of our guests.
friend, a good Dr.
Let's get this
King.
going.
She'll be joining us
Here,
momentarily. Make
Dr.
sure I
King,
got that
we
going
are.
to her.
Make sure
Well, we
she's
are in
on
the
here.
process, inshallah, of making sure we have
And
everyone
thank you again
to join in and to be a
for
part of
let's see
this
if we can
effort
get
and to
her on into the chat,
keep things
and we'll
going
get everything started, inshallah.
as best we
Again,
can.
thank you
Let's
for
see here.
as
It's
we get
coming
everything going
from,
for our and a good
friend, a good Dr.
let's get this
King.
going.
She'll be joining us
Here,
momentarily.
make
Make
sure
sure I
I got
got that
we
going
are.
to her. Well,
She's
we are in the
on here.
process, inshallah, of making sure we have everyone to join
And
in and to be a
we
part of
again
this
thank
effort
you
and to
for on
being a
into the
part of
chat,
keep things
and we'll
going
get everything started, inshallah.
this
As
effort
best we can.
as
Thank you
we, let's
for
see here,
as
it's
we get
coming
everything
from,
going
continue that,
and good
we continue this
friend, a good
this
Dr.
glorious
King.
effort to try to
She'll
keep
be
things
joining us
moving
here.
in a safe and efficient
Make sure I got that going to
time.
her. But
We
we are in
want
the
to be able to,
process,
of course,
inshallah, of
respect
making sure we
everyone's
have
time,
everyone
inshallah. We'll go
to
ahead and let our ad
join
stream
in and to
roll
be a
for
part.
just a
Again,
moment,
thank you for being a
and
part
everyone
of
can be able
keep
to
things going
enjoy our ads from folks that have
this
been
effort.
supporting New
And
Medina
as we
this New Medina
continue that,
season. So this retreat
we
season,
continue
inshallah,
this
we'll be
this
right
glorious
back to
effort
the
to try
stream
to keep
momentarily,
things
moving
here.
in a safe and efficient time. We
We are
want
in the
to be able to,
process,
of course,
inshallah, of
respect
making sure we have
everyone's time,
everyone
inshallah. We'll go ahead and let
to
our ad
join in
stream
and to
roll
be a
for
part.
just a
Again,
moment,
thank you for being a
and
part
everyone
of
can be
keep
able to
things going
enjoy our ads from folks that have
this
been
effort.
supporting New
And
Medina
as we
this New Medina
continue that,
season. So this retreat
we
season,
continue
inshallah,
this
we'll be
this
right
glorious
back to
effort
the
to try
stream
to keep
momentarily,
things
moving
here.
in a safe and efficient time. We
We are
want
in the
to be able to,
process,
of course,
inshallah, of
respect
making sure we
everyone's
have
time,
everyone
inshallah. We'll go ahead and let our ad
join in
stream
and to
roll
be a
for
part.
just a
Again,
moment,
thank you for
everyone can be able to enjoy our ads from folks that have been supporting New Medina this New Medina season. So this retreat season, inshallah, we'll be right back to the stream momentarily, moving in a safe and efficient time. We want to be able to, of course, respect everyone's time, inshallah. We'll go ahead and let our ad stream roll for just a moment, and everyone can be able to enjoy our ads from folks that have been supporting New Medina this New Medina season. So this retreat season, inshallah, we'll be right back to the stream momentarily, moving in a safe and efficient time. We want to be able to, of course, respect everyone's time, inshallah. We'll go ahead and let our ad stream roll for just a moment, and everyone can be able to enjoy our ads from folks that have been supporting New Medina this New Medina season. So this retreat season, inshallah, we'll be right back to the stream momentarily, moving in a safe and efficient time. We want to be able to, of course, respect everyone's time, inshallah. We'll go ahead and let our ad stream roll for just a moment, and everyone can be able to enjoy our ads from folks that have been supporting New Medina this New Medina season. So this retreat season, inshallah, we'll be right back to the stream momentarily, moving in a safe and efficient time. We want to be
what do you call the minerals? They're liquid minerals. The name of the company is Bean Minerals, but I can't trace minerals. Trace minerals. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. All right. So our health is our garden, and I say we must protect it. So just to recap, you want to step one, you want to put your health first, but just by simply choosing, okay, so each and every day or the night before, okay, I'm going to prioritize my health, and you have to reevaluate your life to see where your health is
our
within
health
your
is
everyday living.
our garden.
Okay, and I say we
Do you
must
get up
protect
in the
it.
morning time,
Getting dressed,
so
running out
just
the
to
door to get to
recap,
work, or do you take
want to
at least
step one,
30
you want to
minutes
put your health
just
first.
for you? But just by simply choosing, okay,
Okay.
that's something as
Each
simple
and
as
every
that.
day.
And
Or the night
until it
before.
becomes a
Okay,
part of
I'm
your
going to
everyday
prioritize my
routine,
health.
so get a journal and just list your goals. It can be one goal. If your one goal is just losing weight, I'm saying or I'm recommending that you push past just losing weight and add at least one other goal there. I want to be able to walk to the mailbox without giving out a breath. It could be anything you want it to be because these are your goals specifically for you. The third thing is to write your plan, right? Your plan meaning including having all of the tools that you need to be successful. Okay. We mentioned the soil. The soil would be the minerals. It would be the food, the diet. You need, which also includes the plants. Okay, that will be the minerals and your diet. You want good quality water. Plants need water, so do you. You need sunlight. Plants need sunlight, so do you. And you need a gardener. Guess who the gardener is? The gardener is you. The gardener is the one that has put these plans of action into play. They made the decision and they made the commitment to raise and tend to a garden. So do the same thing for your health. Be the constant gardener. I think they made a movie called that, though it didn't have anything to do with a garden. But be the constant gardener and tend to your garden, which is your health. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need a gym membership. Most gyms, they make the bulk of their money in January because people make these resolutions, New Year's resolutions that they tend to don't keep. They have good intentions, but they don't keep it. And the second thing is they put you on auto pay, and you know how the auto pay thing goes. So they're just constantly making money for free. So just take small steps on this journey. Take small steps. Every step will add up. Again, if you cannot get past the first step, that's okay. At least you're recommitting yourself each and every day, each and every moment to maintain and tend to your garden, your health. Again, my name is Dr. Felicia King of Highway to Health Chiropractic Center. I can be reached at 601 709 3769. You can text that number if you have any questions. If you want to make an appointment, my website is, it should be pinned somewhere. This is my first time doing the live, y'all, but it's somewhere pinned in there, but I will give it to you. It's Highway to Health Chiropractic.com, www.highwaytohealthchiropractic.com. You can book an appointment through my website as well. Thank you again for joining me. It's been my pleasure to share with you some simple tools and simple steps to help maintain and regain your health. And remember that our health is our garden and we must protect it. So I will see, look at some of the comments to see if there are any questions. If you have any questions, feel free to uh, ask them or drop them in the comment section. Hey, hey, hey to everyone that came in and joined this morning. Okay, so hey Yolanda. Yolanda said, what supplements brands do you recommend? So I am a fan, a huge fan of Standard Process. Standard Process, you cannot buy them out of the store. You have to go through a healthcare professional like me. I am a Standard Process doctor. I love them in the fact that they were started by a dentist in 1929, and he created the very first whole food nutritional supplement. So when they come out, when science find a new vitamin or a new mineral, that when they discover one, Standard Process goes back and to test their version of a whole food vitamin, which is called Catalin, and they find that it's already in there, and it's because it's a whole food vitamin. Standard Process Nutrition line is whole food. Whole foods meaning it's not an isolated vitamin like you would take vitamin C or vitamin D and isolate it and sell it like that. Whole food means it's the total package. Vitamin C by itself and vitamin C in an orange will be recognized by the body in a different kind of way. I also use other kinds of um, brands of nutritional supplements too. but most of them require, you have to go through a physician like me to help you determine what you need because there are all kinds of nutritional supplements out there. But again, like I said, you got to make sure it is quality. You got to make sure it's what the one that you need because you could have a symptom and I can have a symptom, but we need two different types of nutritional supplements. And then you have to make sure the dosage is correct. The dosage that's recommended on those packages, that's not necessarily what you need. You might need require more. You may require less, which is why when you read on there, a lot of times they'll say recommended dosage is this, but something like follow the advice of your healthcare professional or something like that. So again, I like standard process. I have other ones that I use with good success, but standard process is my first go to. I mentioned the bean minerals that I take. Um, that's something that I love them. They're liquid minerals. They're my trace minerals that I take every morning. All right. And so if you want to, want more guidance, just reach out to me. Well, I don't answer my Facebook as quick if you message me, but if you send a text to 601-709-3769, you'll get a quicker response. All right, Lakita. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. You're welcome, Jocelyn. You're welcome, Miss Gail. Hi, Miss Steph. All righty. Okay, this mouse and these emojis. Okay. The hi, New Medina Islamic community. Hi. I went on and got started because the time was, getting past. All right. Okay. All right, Miss Yolanda. I look forward to hearing from you. Anybody else got any other comments, questions, concerns? Any questions about the steps? Need me to go into more details or more examples of those steps? Need me to repeat them? Okay, all right. So by turmeric and off. So okay, yes, turmeric is great. Turmeric is excuse me, turmeric is great for reducing inflammation in the body. Um, the issue, I don't want to say it's an issue, but you do have to be mindful. Excuse me. If you're buying turmeric off of the shelf, in any store, what's the quality? You know, you can buy the roots and you can juice it. Some people juice it. If you want to get into dehydrating and make it into a powder, you can do that. But again, just have to make sure it's good quality because turmeric is a plant. What was the soil like when it was grown in it, right? Did it get all the nutrients it needed to be able to be sufficient for you? Standard process in their Medi Herb line, they have what's called turmeric forte, and it's very potent and powerful because they grow most of their foods to create their nutritional supplements on their land. And what they do not grow, they outsource, but they are very careful about the quality of their outsourced products. So, as far as herbs, I will put turmeric in there with herbs. Standard process has the most quality herbs that I've ever taken before. They are quite potent. So, if you're taking a nutritional supplement and you're not seeing a difference within at least 3 to 4 weeks, you either got a bad quality or it ain't the right dosage for you or it's not what you need. Dosage just depends on the person. That has to be a case by case thing to determine what dosage a person needs. Thank you, Mr. Leslie. Glad you enjoyed the information. Peace and Stop Television. I think that's Brother Reggie. A Tef Tinker. You're welcome, Kevin. Anybody else? Any other comments, questions, concerns? Anybody else? All righty. I'm going to see about getting on the link with with the other organization, and I'm going to end this live. And again, thank you guys for joining me. Oh, got another question? Okay. Hetapoo Sarah, glad you can make it. For those that got on late, thank God that these lives are recorded so you can always play it back. All right. Is there one more question from the New Medina Islamic community? I'm gonna try to join you guys on the link that y'all sent after I get off this live, if time will permit. Okay, what may be some other prostate cancer supplements we can't take? Glycerin. Okay, so again, that would need to be a case by case um, answer because you got to find out what is the cause. See, just because the cancer has been identified to a particular organ or system does not mean that is the area to target. You have to find out the cause. I love to start people on fixing or repairing their gut because a lot of us have gut issues. Oh my goodness. Um, our lifestyles have basically destroyed and disintegrated our gut health. And because of that, we have a cascade of different illnesses, different diseases, and all of these diagnoses that they come up with, which can all be tied to if you clean up the gut and clear up the gut, then that stuff will start going away. Okay. So the answer to that question is that would need to be a case by case basis. And so if you would reach out to me, you could, like I said, you could text me. That's a quick to get a quicker response at 601 709 3769. Any other questions? Any other questions? Comments, concerns? Okay. Um, so repeat. Okay. So I I cannot answer any other prostate cancer supplements because in order to address any kind of cancer, you would have to find out what is the cause of it. What is the underlying cause? Any kind of cancer, I don't care what it is, any kind of illness or disease, there is an underlying cause. And a lot of times it is simply that you need the right nutritional supplements, the right quality, and the right dosage for the specific individual to address the cause of why it is manifesting. The imbalance in the body is manifesting as a particular illness or disease, and you deal with it that way. So there's no, I don't have an answer for it in that kind of regard. So, again, you can make an appointment with me to get a quicker response. Um, Text 601 709-3769. Again, that's 601-709-3769. Okay, acid reflux. So acid reflux, somebody Mama Yaya asked what can be done for acid reflux. That's a popular issue with people in the United States of America. You want to know why? Because that deals with gut health. Our gut health is in the trash. So even if we are eating top foods, the most quality foods, if your gut health is not well, you're not going to get the nutrition and the vitamins and minerals out of what you eat. You got to fix that gut. So acid reflux, GERD, or all those indigestion, all those names, which really mean the same thing, is a huge significator that your gut is compromised. If you have experiencing acid reflux, you probably have a hiatal hernia. So there are massages you can do to pull that down. And your gallbladder is probably compromised. Now, I can't get into if it got stones in it or not. That ain't what I do. What I do is I assess you and I look for the cause of the issue, and then I make my recommendations based on that. So you might have, like I said, you might have a hiatal hernia, and you may have an issue with your gallbladder, which is why you experience acid reflux. Um, let me make this mention about that with the acid reflux thing too. A lot of time we're prescribed was Prilosec, those different anti-acid prescriptions, and what they tend to do is they turn down the stomach acid, and so the stomach is has a pH of 2. I don't know if anybody remembers chemistry or even had chemistry. um, the pH of 2 is extremely acidic. Okay, so it's the most acidic part of the body is in the stomach because it has to break down the foods and also kill off any kind of bacteria and viruses. Okay. So if you take something to turn down the stomach acid, then the stomach is going to rev it up, produce more acid, because that's it. The body knows that that's not what's supposed to happen. So now you end up you on this cycle of having more acid reflux because you're not addressing the cause. So again, I would look at to see if the person has a hiatal hernia, and I would look at their gallbladder, and then I will also look at if they have any issues with their liver. So again, reach out to me, and I can help you, pinpoint exactly what you need for you. High blood pressure. Again, for high blood pressure, you got to figure out what's the cause. Most high blood pressure prescriptions target the kidneys or the heart, but you also can have high blood pressure due to liver issues. And these things can be not a necessarily a medical issue with any of those organs I just mentioned. It just means that it's not in tip top shape. So I personally, I would rather work with the person to find out what is going on with them individually, because again, everybody's different. So what may work for you might not work for the next person. So nutrition has to be quality, has to be the right dosage, and it has to be what is specific for you. You're welcome, Mama Yay. We have any other comments, questions, concerns? Again, my name is Dr. Felicia King of Highway to Health Chiropractic Center. You may follow Highway to Health Chiropractic page. You can also, I have another page, it's Dr. Felicia King, no space between the D and between DR and Felicia Facebook page. Um, Again, you can reach out to me. You can call, but to get a quicker response, it's best to text 601 709-3769. My website is pinned. And so you can go there. You can book an appointment there as well. You're welcome, Michi. We got a few more minutes here. Any other comments, questions, concerns? Sakitu. I encourage each of you to really prioritize your health because nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. You can have all the money in the world. You can have all the material things in the world. But if you don't have your health, you can't even enjoy it. You can't even enjoy it. Ask some people who have been at the brink of death and survived it and come back. Ask some of them, and they'll tell you how their perspectives have shifted around life. It becomes more about quality versus quantity. How often to exercise? Um, so, so here's the thing about exercise: do something that you enjoy doing, and that you know you will continue to do. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. I'm not a big fan of gym memberships, like I mentioned earlier, because a lot of times you end up wasting money. If you're not a bodybuilder or somebody that's trying to, um, create a certain look, if you will, I don't recommend that for everybody. Women with after the age of 35, lifting weights and working out in the gym like that, you will jack your hormones up. So exercise, if you can get daily exercising in, again, it could be a slow walk. It don't have to be anything long. A slow walk. If you decide to do a brisk walk. Lifting weights, you could take a kettlebell and swing them maybe about 15 minutes, 10 reps or something like that. But daily exercise, but do something that you enjoy doing it and do it outside. Oh my goodness, that Ozempic and all those other drugs. Oh my God, that stuff is horrendous. I don't know if people are aware of people's intestines dying from taking Ozempic. Ozempic, let me make sure I got this. See if I can explain this. Ozempic is I think it's GLP-1 drug. It's something that the body naturally produces that helps us to turn off our hunger, and the focus on eating. Right? Yerba mate has GLP-1 in it. You got foods that have it in it naturally, so you don't need a drug. And then with the side effect of intestinal necrosis, no, I'm not a fan of Ozempic, and I definitely would not recommend anybody to take it. I don't care how obese they are. That's I don't yeah that's a no for me. A huge no. A huge no. And any of the drugs that's like Ozempic. Someone asked about high blood pressure recommendations. Um, you can start with just the steps that I talked about earlier about making a decision to make your health your priority, number one. Number two, making sure you got all your tools in place so that I'm sorry, number two is listing your goals. So a goal could be that you want to reduce your blood pressure. The third step is to um, have your tools in place so that you can be successful at meeting your goals. And those things are a plan of action, which includes having the proper food and nutritional supplements, getting the right amount of water. I mean, I'm sorry, the right water, meaning there is something in the water, not just plain on 8 glasses of water a day. And the other thing is to make sure that I mean, you are the gardener, so you're the one tending to the garden. So you are the one that's committing to doing these things. So believe it or not, uh, Those simple things can make huge changes in your life. We overcomplicate our health issues. Simple things, simple things. To get into more specific things, again, you will need to make an appointment with me. Excuse me, it's 601-709-3769, so we can get into more specific things that you would need. What is my viewpoint on joint replacement? Well, again, that's a case by case issue. Um, I am a huge fan of doing things naturally, exhausting that route first before going into having surgery. What I have found is that when you're in pain, I don't care if it's at a joint site or wherever, when you're in pain, it's because of inflammation. If you calm down the inflammation, meaning addressing the cause of the inflammation, because sometimes what we eat is causing us to have inflammation. We can have what's called a leaky gut, which means food particles go inside the bloodstream. And so the body starts to have its natural reaction to that foreign particle by having an inflammatory response, sending in more blood flow because it's bringing in white blood cells to clean up the debris, and that creates inflammation. Then you're going to have pain. Pain and inflammation go hand in hand. You can't have one without the other. That's the body's way of telling you, hey, something is not right here. So deal with the trigger that is causing the inflammation. Because again, it could be you have a leaky gut, so now you got to work on healing the gut. You could have a food sensitivity, which goes in hand with having a leaky gut. So, with an apple, apple's supposed to be good for you, right? Well, in some people, if they got a food sensitivity to apple, then it's not going to be good for them. They have to do things to correct why they have the sensitivity to this apple, and then the inflammation will stop, and then they lose the pain. If you exhaust all those avenues and you're still having issues with those particular joints, then you may need to get a replacement. But it is not it's not my first go to, because once you replace that joint, that's a foreign object going into the body. So now you got to deal with that. Beet juice, yes, beet juice is a great supplement. Standard Processes, their nutritional supplement line is mostly composed of beets. Beets are a great supplement. Um, you do have to be careful with beet juice though, because it is extremely potent. Any kind of juice that you create, it concentrates the sugars in it. It is more concentrated because you remove the fiber, and there's nothing wrong with that. You remove the fiber from the juice. So beet juice is great, but you have to be careful with the beet juice because it can be toxic to the liver. Body cramps. So we have what is good for body cramps? So with the body cramps, again, you gotta figure out what's the cause. I mean, is it because you don't have enough potassium? Then you got to figure out why you don't have enough potassium. Is it that you need to have more electrolytes, i.e., salt or potassium in your body? We got to find out what is the reason. Is the body cramping because of a side effect of a prescription drug that you may be taking? Sometimes these prescription drugs cause the very issues that we are dealing with. So we have to find out the cause. Any other comments, questions, concerns? Again, I'm Dr. Felicia King of Highway to Health Chiropractic Center. I can be reached at 601-709-3769 to book an appointment. My website is pinned. You can book an appointment through my website. I focus on helping people to determine which nutritional supplements that they need to take specifically for them to help them meet their health goals. Any other comments, questions, concerns? Thank y'all again for tuning in. I intend to do more lives or podcasts. I enjoy sharing what I know with people. Um, because what I'm finding is that the things that I do know is not mainstream, unfortunately. But social media is changing that, and I'm so glad and so happy because I want us to be healthy. I want us to be well. When we're happy, when we're well, we're more happier, and our the way we process information is so much better, so much better. You're welcome to how much beet juice is safe to take daily medicinally. Okay, I know I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but I have to say it because it's facts. That's going to depend on the person. I would say be careful about going over 2 to 3 ounces. I wouldn't go past that. That's not a lot of beet juice. I know, but if you're going to take it daily, you have to be careful with taking beet juice and always cut it with something, an apple, celery, greens. Cut it with something because it can be very toxic to the liver. If you ever drink beet juice by itself, I mean, especially fresh beet juice, it's so rich. It is extremely rich, extremely rich. Any other comments, questions, concerns? I can help you guys to determine what nutritional supplement you need to take for the issues you may be having and the doses you need, and I can help you get a quality nutritional supplement. That is key. That is key. It changes your life literally when you have those things in place. You're welcome. All right, y'all. It's been a pleasure. Thank you again for tuning in. I am going to sign off. Again, you can message me, well, text me at 601-709-3769. I don't respond that fast to messages through Facebook, but if you text me at my office number, I will definitely get it and you will definitely hear from me. If you want to go ahead and book an appointment again, you can click my website and click on book now. Thank you again for tuning in. I'm Dr. Felicia King of Highway to Health Chiropractic Center, and I am signing off. Y'all go out and have a great Saturday.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Shukran. Shukran to sister. That's again Dr. Felicia King with Highway to Health. She is amazing at what she does. She does amazing, amazing work. Old friend of mine, and she came in last minute to go ahead and share her knowledge and share her expertise with us. So right now, we are moving on to our presentation. We're moving on to our presentation. We have today. We will have our good brother Ishmael Abdul-Haqq, no relation. Ismail Abdul-Haqq will be he will be facilitating, or he's going to be introducing Imam Hanif and Baina Khalil with Camp Khalil in Houston, Texas. He's a good brother. He's going to go ahead and introduce them, and we are going to be we'll be having a presentation that they have provided for us, inshallah. So we'll get that going momentarily. And Brother Ishmael, we will go ahead and welcome you, inshallah. Uh, there we go.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the 38th annual
with the elite ISB and is the owner of Khalil Investments LLC. Outside of work, she loves exercising, making people laugh, and feel at ease, eating well, and spending quality time with her husband, children, and business partner, Imam Hanif M. Khalil, son Jamal, and daughter Aisha. Hanif M. Khalil is an associate imam of both Masjid Wharf bin Muhammad and Masjid Al-Quran. Hanif has spent most of his career in the intersection of the sport, technology, and entrepreneurship space. He currently is the president and chief visionary officer of Crescent Sports Media, a digital media company that provides coverage and gives a platform to Muslims in sports and their impact on society today. Crescent Sports Media also promotes the excellence of all athletes on and off the field, playing surfaces in business and in the community. He also provides career management and consulting services to professional athletes striving to achieve success on and off the playing field, along with his collaboration with Brother Amir Alun Shabazz. Hanif has also traveled to over 6 African countries as part of an innovation excursion connecting entrepreneurs and innovators from around the globe. In his spare time, Hanif loves reading, playing basketball, and discussing relevant social issues and spending time with his family and friends. Imam Hanif and sister Beina Khalil currently reside in Houston, Texas with their 2 children, Kamal and Asia. Thank you so much. And now we will begin to hear from the Khalils pertaining to sports management as well as Camp Khalil. Inshallah ta'ala. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the 38th annual New Islamic Retreat. I am your host for today, David Khalil. I am the co-founder of Camp Khalil. Inshallah today, our topic is institution building. Today's panel discussion is organized by our organization, Camp Khalil, and is designed to highlight institutions within our community that have been successful in nurturing and developing the minds and hearts of future leaders. Inshallah, we will go ahead and introduce our panelists for today, and I look forward to an insightful conversation. Camp Khalil was founded in 2003 by Hanif and Bailey Khalil, myself and my husband. We currently staff over 19 individuals during our Texas and Florida session, and we serve over 100 youth per year. You can learn more at campkhalil.org or contact us at 850-321-5082. There are also opportunities for you to invest recurring at tinyrollo.com/campkhalil or tinyrollo.com/campkhalil. A little bit about ourselves. My husband and I, after marriage in March of 2000 at the age of 19, successfully graduated from Florida State University in December of 2002 with our bachelor's degree in sport management and English education, respectively. After graduating in Newport, Orlando, we began working toward our family goals. We are dedicated to the development of our future leaders, the preservation of our home, and the continuation of the legacy of our ancestors. It is through this interaction that we're working to fulfill our purpose. And in 2003, we co-founded Camp Khalil Incorporated, which is a nonprofit organization for youth ages 12 to 17 that provides Islamic educational and fun environment to promote life skills and leadership. The vision of Camp Khalil will serve as a permanent leadership institute for the education of youth and to establish a legacy based on moral excellence for future generations of Muslims in America and abroad. The mission of Camp Khalil is to provide holistic Islamic programming designed to empower youth with the knowledge and the skills necessary to become world leaders, impacting our social fabric by positively affecting change in the areas of business, education, politics, and culture. Our next presenter is Abdul-Haqq. He is the current principal of the Muhammad Schools of Atlanta. The Muhammad Schools of Atlanta was established in 1980, currently staffed and volunteers over 35 individuals, and serves over 200 students every year. To learn more, visit muhammadschools.org or call 404-378-4219. You can also make recurring financial investments at muhammadschools.app.neocrm.com/forms/give now. Or you can just go to the website and it will direct you to the page. A little bit the Muhammad Schools of Atlanta and is an alum of the Working Harmony High School. He brings the great honor of being an educator and leader in a national school system instituted by his great-grandmother, the Honorable Sister Clara Muhammad, with a legacy of more than 90 years. Principal Khalil has dedicated his life and mission to being a guidepost and an advocate for children to ensure they reach their highest potential. His love for education, his role as a leader, the legacy he inherited, and the legacy he will leave charges him every day to be the best role model for his scholars, so they, in turn, will model their best in excellence. Khalil graduated from Georgia State University with a Bachelor of Art in Studio Art and graduated from Georgia College and State University with a Master's in Educational Leadership. He resides in Atlanta with his beautiful wife and two amazing children. The vision of the Muhammad Schools of Atlanta is to strive to exemplify the best of God consciousness by creating a dynamic, prosperous community of enlightened and effective global leaders. The mission of the Muhammad Schools of Atlanta is to provide an education based on Quranic principles and their universal applications. The goal is to teach all students to accept their God-given responsibilities and full potential as we promote a nurturing environment that engages students in discovery and critical thinking. Hodges House Montessori Global Learning Center is owned and directed by Hajja Amina Sabri Salim. It was established in 2017 and currently staffed and volunteers over 6 individuals serving over 60 students annually. To learn more, visit HodgesHouse.com or call 404-207-9916. And to make investments in the organization, visit their website. Hajja Amina Hassan Sabri Salim is the mother of 5 children who are current contributing members of the community and society. They are educators, business owners, and community leaders. Amina is an Atlanta Masjid Majlis Ashura member, a friend and board of Annie Louise Brooks. Amina is the proud grandmother of 12 and Girl Scout leader of Hodges House Troop 23034. The mission of Hodges House is to provide exceptional, faith-based, developmentally appropriate program for children ages 6 to 12 years old. The goal is to cultivate strong values, good character, literacy, purposeful play, and use the natural environment as an essential part of the program design, thus creating a future generation of God-conscious, morally sound, effective brain leaders and thinkers. Clara Muhammad Schools of Miami. The current director and teacher, Neil Jackson. The school was established in 1969 and currently staffs and volunteers over 7 individuals and serves over 55 youth annually. To learn more, visit claremuhammadschool.org or call 305-575-8741. To provide recurring financial investment, again visit claremuhammadschool.org. Be invested in a living city in a family of 8, where her parents were the first Muslims in their family. The second oldest of 5 girls, he was raised in a home filled with love of law, family, and education. She graduated in the top 5% of her class from Miami Northwestern Senior High School and received a full scholarship to Florida International University, where she studied early childhood education. Married with 5 children, Mia began her career at Clara Muhammad School, where she has worked for 23 years, serving as the director for the past 13 years. Passionate about helping children and parents in her community, she encourages them to prioritize their faith, study hard, and believe in themselves. Her motto is bar. It is not where you come from, it's where you finish. And the objective of education is to prepare the young to educate themselves throughout their lives. The mission of Clara Muhammad School in Miami is to provide children with a wholesome, safe environment to to encourage the development of God consciousness, academic excellence, and good moral character, and to establish a strong teacher-parent-child relationship. It was training academy. The current principal, Mr. Nero, the school was established in 1991. Its staff and volunteers over 23 individuals and served over 310 students every year. To learn more, visit Abdul-Haqq.com. To contact, dial 313-369-0880. And to make recurring financial investments, again, visit the website. Sister Muslim Nero was a native Washingtonian with a master's education from Johns Hopkins University. She taught special education in Prince George's County, Maryland for over 4 decades. She relocated to Eastern Michigan in 2012. She has been an 100 students came. The website is islamicli.org, or you can contact them at 813